Hello everyone, welcome to our summer launch event. It's been just under 2 months since our last launch, and I'm so glad to be back so soon. My name is Angus, and I'm the head of product marketing at Poco Global, and we're back for the summer. And I hope everyone is enjoying a little bit of sunshine. Now, as some of you may know, today we are launching an F-Series. And to remind everyone, F-Series is all about bringing flagship experience and performance for our users at an aggressive pricing. 2 months ago, we introduced the Poco F4 GT, the apex of power, our hardcore gaming flagship. It's the most powerful smartphone we've ever launched, with super flagship specifications such as Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, 120-watt hypercharge, 120Hz AMOLED display, and unique features such as magnetic pop-up triggers. It certainly lived up to its name. But don't just hear from us. We were super happy to hear from our good media friends, calling it an absolute beast, one of the best gaming phones around. And to point out, even if users don't game, it's still a great flagship phone. And of course, being our hardcore gaming flagship, our fans absolutely loved what we brought into the Poco F4 GT. It's always a proud moment for us at the team here at Poco to see comments that they really enjoy our latest devices. Now, we did realize during our launch of the Poco F4 GT, we saw a lot of fans asking this question. Where is Poco F4? As our base model for the F-Series, Poco F3 from last year was one of the best performance to value device on the market. It truly represented of everything you need, nothing you don't. And when we take a look back at Poco F3 and then look at the current smartphone market, in recent years, the ranges of smartphone has really broadened. From entry level that meets the basic mobile needs with a few advanced features to mid-rangers that offers few flagship features with great value. Then we enter the quasi-flagship, which is usually a specialist in one area, such as performance-focused or camera-focused. Then we have flagship, which is one of the most interesting segments as tech is getting more and more advanced. Real-life usage doesn't necessarily always require the latest and the best anymore. And lastly, the super flagships, where companies offer the latest and most advanced technology, such as the foldable phones, the Ultras, that usually cost big bucks. For us, today, here, our Poco F number model, we want to define the modern flagship benchmark. What does it take to become a flagship in 2022? We actually believe it's no longer about the latest and the best of everything. In fact, what you need is a strong processor, a fast and vibrant display, great all-day battery life, premium look and feel, and a great daily camera. It has to meet all of these areas. Not 2, not 3, but all of it. So today, we will introduce the modern flagship benchmark. Introducing the Poco F4. Another F-Series legend arrives today. Poco F4, aiming to be the flagship benchmark, it has to have all the strengths. Compared to the previous F-Series models, the F4 is more all-around than ever before. So we start with performance. To be a flagship benchmark, at the very core of it, has to be flagship performance. We have to be very strong in it. But first, we have to take a look at what do people look for in a flagship performance? It's a number of things. Top-end SoC, advanced RAM and ROM, and most importantly, in my opinion, sustainable power. Which is why, for our Poco F4, we will be bringing back the Snapdragon 870. With it being one of the best processors among the market yet, it can still handle any task you throw at it. And a couple of reasons of that is 3.2 GHz as its prime core frequency, which means it's still the highest in the market. It can provide performance quickly and handle heavy tasks. It is still a very advanced manufacturing process at 7 nanometer, along with advanced 5G network capabilities. But if we break it down a bit more further, why did we keep the 870? One of the main reasons is the Snapdragon 870 was wildly popular with the Poco F3. Snapdragon used the Remember, I you on tech.
Tech Dimensity 8100 is built using the highly advanced TSMC 5nm production process and packing a host of advanced features and the next level energy efficiency. The chipset integrates 4 premium ARM Cortex-A78 cores with speed reaching 2.85 GHz. With MediaTek's HyperEngine 5.0 gaming technologies for exceptional power efficiency and best-in-class frame rates, we are confident that the Poco X4 GT will be hugely popular amongst 5G smartphone lovers who are looking for a blend of innovation, performance, style, and 5G experience that truly stand out. Wishing the Poco team all the very best.
Now, to break down the Dimensity 8100, it's a chipset that runs on the extremely advanced processes. 199 euros. 299 euros. Yes, we are thriving to be one of the most affordable smartphone that pairs Dimensity 8100. Super aggressive pricing right here. But before we go on, let's check out the high variant. 8 GB plus 256 GB RAM and storage. It will cost 429 euros. Honestly, this is already a flagship performance speed expert with an unbelievable price. And the early bird goes for 349 euros. So for those gamers out there, if you want an affordable speedster, this is the one for you. So when we come back to this, and you can see in the quasi-flagship segment devices, we are better in almost every single category, but priced at half. Half. This year, we have been super aggressive with our pricing, and it still continues with the Poco X4 GT. The Poco X4 GT will be first sold on these platforms, also starting from June 27th to July 7th. For lots of the channels, 618 sales is coming up, so the early bird is our best promotion for you on this sale holiday. Channel availability may vary between markets, so don't miss out. But there will be more platforms coming. Again, make sure to follow our official accounts in your region to stay up to date on when will the X4 GT be available. Now, this was the Poco X4 GT. No speed limited. Speeding into your hand for just these prices. Fast processor, fast display, fast charging. This is a device that gives you the speed with no limits, without compromise. Today, we brought two amazing devices to you. The Poco F4, the modern all-around flagship benchmark that has all the strengths, tailored to those who want an affordable flagship device. The Poco X4 GT, a performance-driven quasi-flagship that has no speed limited, tailored for those purely who wants fast performance, display, and charging. I'm sure you guys will probably want one of the two, or you can get both of them. That's all for today. As always, it's good to be here. It was a blast to present those two amazing products. Stay well, enjoy the summer, and I'll see you next time. Hello, everyone. My name is Angus, and I'm the head of product marketing at Poco Global. Now, as some of you may know, today we are launching an F-Series. And to remind everyone, F-Series is all about bringing flagship experience and performance for our users at an aggressive pricing. Introducing the Poco F4. Another F-Series legend arrives today. Poco F4, aiming to be the flagship benchmark. It has to have all the strengths. Compared to the previous F-Series models, the F4 is more all-around than ever before. So we start with performance. To be a flagship benchmark, at the very core of it has to be flagship performance. We have to be very strong in it. For our Poco F4, we will be bringing back the Snapdragon 870. With it being one of the best processors among the market yet, it can still handle any task you throw at it. Improving sustained peak performance on the Poco F4. We've installed Liquid Cool Technology 2.0, which is one of the best liquid cool solutions we have within all of our product lineups. So when we come back to this, featuring the Snapdragon 870 LPDDR5 RAM, and UFS 3.1 ROM, and liquid cooled technology 2.0, this is what we mean by strengths and performance. With a 4,500 milliamp battery in the Poco F4, where under moderate usage, it's still a 2-day battery life. On the Poco F4, we're bringing 67-watt turbocharging technology, a flagship level technology where it can really boost your charging speeds even more so than before. It only takes 38 minutes to charge up to 100%. Because even with all those components, our Poco F4, it's super thin. Only a 7.7 millimeter, making it still our thinnest Poco smartphone yet. And it only weighs 195 grams. The overall design experience on the Poco F4, we have 3 amazing colors for you to select from. A display that is absolutely on the level of any flagship on the market, featuring E4 AMOLED, 120 Hz refresh rate, and a ton of optimizations and verifications. And audio that pushes quality to its boundaries. So let's recap everything. The Poco F4 is the